Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the new week, new episode. Yes, December 22nd. We are on Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only, King of the Ice himself, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. I hope everyone had a phenomenal weekend, staying safe, wearing a mask, doing what you gotta do, doing last minute Christmas shopping. Whatever it may be, I hope everyone had a great weekend. We're back. And listen, this is Christmas week. This is the gift of giving. This is fantastic. Christmas in 3 days. It's awesome. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's going to be a great week for Philly Pete here. And, of course, for Pete's Power Plays. But let's get into it. This show, Pete's Power Plays, as always, is sponsored by MyBookie.ag. Sports are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to rock and roll. The NBA starts tonight. You got 2 games on schedule. You have the Brooklyn Nets and the Golden State Warriors, and then the nightcap, you have the LA Lakers against the LA Clippers. Battle of LA. NBA's back. What better way to start cashing out large than go to mybookie.ag? Once again, go to mybookie.ag, sign up for an account with mybookie.ag, and they will match your first deposit up to $1,000. Simple as that. You really don't want to be missing your chance here to be cashing out large. Always remember to gamble responsibly. Please do. Again, sports are back, ladies and gentlemen. NBA starts tonight. You have hockey that's starting up in about 3 weeks from now, which is fantastic news. You have college bowl season right now. It just kicked off yesterday. NFL playoffs. We're all ready to rock and roll very soon with that. And, of course, college basketball is in full force. So, once again, mybookie.ag. Use the promo code 12Ounce Sports. 12OZ Sports, all caps, no spaces. Once again, 12 Ounce Sports is the promo code. They'll match it up to $1,000. And always remember to gamble responsibly. Also, Zingo TV, channel 761. Ladies and gents out there that are tuning in right now to channel 761 on Zingo TV, welcome aboard to today's episode of Pete's Power Plays. Those that don't have Zingo TV, it's a free app. You can download it on any streaming device out there possible. Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick. Whatever it may be, Apple TV, whatever you may be, download it. Google Chromecast even has it as well. So download the app. It's free, Free. We all love free things nowadays. So download the app and tune in to channel 761. Use the promo code 12Ounce, 12OZ. And last but not least, Amazon.com. When you guys are starting to buy some stuff, I know the holidays are around here, give back. It's always the gift of giving. Like I said, we always support everybody. And it's always nice if people could support us back. Simple as that. So once again, go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Use that URL website. Help us out. Buy us something today. Once again, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. So ladies and gentlemen, we are back. New week, new episode, of course, of Pete's Power Plays. Let's get into the daily fantasy football that we have from the weekend. A nice recap. Clients, again, cashing out in the top 92 percentile, 9-2. Again, this is probably I want to say out of the 15 weeks that we had, clients cashed in the top 90 plus percentile in about 11 out of those 15 weeks. 2 of them we did not make the cut, and the other 2 were just simply, or the other one was simply in the 80s. So either way, cashing out. Last night wasn't the best card either. We had Gio Bernard in our lineup. That was really it. It wasn't much. Clients cashed about 82 percentile on their Monday Night Football lineup. But the overall winner was the Sunday afternoon card that we had. Thank you so much to Jalen Hurts and Tony Pollard of the Dallas Cowboys that were basically leading the clients to the promised land and cashing out 92 percentile of FanDuel and DraftKings. So they got about double their money back. So congratulations to clients. We are rolling big time. And again, those that want to sign up, okay, to be an all-inclusive VIP client of Philly Pete for the NHL season coming up, it includes, and I'm telling you, you only have 9 days. There's 9 days left for the rest of this promotion I'm giving you guys, half off. Okay, it's basically for the entire season. I have an amount. I'm doing it half off of that. So again, if you're interested, DM me. Okay, I'll answer all your questions that you need. But the original price valued for the entire NHL season and playoffs cut in half for the next 9 days for the month of December. You will receive the NHL season package. You'll receive the NHL playoffs. You'll also receive the Stanley Cup futures, the rest of NFL DFS lineups, and playoff daily fantasy football lineups. Because yes, I do playoff daily fantasy football as well. So you're getting 5 for the price of 1, half off of that. It's insane. A lot of people already signing up. I had a bunch of ladies and gentlemen that signed up over the weekend. Okay, I got a handful of you guys that just signed up, and ladies too, because I know a bunch of you women out there like to gamble as well. So again, I'm well over 100 clients. I'm getting close to about 150 clients now. This is huge. This is great. I'm smashing records from when I started capping. This is gonna be my 3rd year capping NHL, and I must say, I'm doing pretty damn good for myself. So. But again, hop on board, half off for the rest of December for my NHL package, and includes everything that I just mentioned. So you don't want to miss out. Clients are taking advantage, and please do so. Okay, like I said, you can reach out to me. If you search Philly Pete, I'm one of the first guys there. I'm no longer PT. I am Philly Pete now, obviously. So look up PT in the search box. I am at The Real Pete Tooch. I'll answer all your questions that you need. And again, those that are in the fantasy championships, congratulations. Out of the 7 leagues that I'm in, I made it to 5 semifinals. I lost 1, and I'm in 4 championships out of my 7 leagues. So again, when it comes to the best, I am the best fantasy guru out there. So again, I just tell it like it is. And also, congratulations to Greg from At the Sports Stance, another 12-ounce sports show that we have. Great matchup that we had last night. Came down to the wire. He had Juju. I had Eric Ebron. Ebron got hurt. Juju needed 1 catch, and of course it took literally the last quarter to get that. So he beat me by a point, maybe a little bit more than a point, but kudos to him. Congratulations on a great victory, and good luck playing Vegas Squares, Aaron, in the championship for 12-ounce Sports League. So there you have it. But once again, clients, cashing out top 92 percentile, all thanks to Jalen Hurts and Tony Pollard for breaking loose on that lineup. So there you go. Now, when I talk about this, all right, the NHL is back. All right, we are back in action, full force here. We really are, and you know what? It's nice. It's good to see. And now I want to get to the fact that we have some winners and losers of the realignment of the 2021 season. So obviously the NHL is gearing up for a January 13th start to a 56-game schedule. We'll have a new temporary look. Because of restrictions on movement across the U.S.-Canada border, the NHL is setting up an all-Canada division, which we know, and realigning the other divisions. So real quick, again, I will go over the 4 divisions. The North Division, which is the Canadian division: Calgary, Edmonton, Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, Vancouver, and Winnipeg. The East Division: Boston, Buffalo, New Jersey, both New York teams, Philly, Pittsburgh, and Washington. The Central Division: Carolina, Chicago, Columbus, Dallas, Detroit, Florida, Nashville, and Tampa. And the Western Division: Anaheim, Arizona, Colorado, LA, Minnesota, San Jose, St. Louis, and Vegas. So it's going to be a really interesting alignment here with the 4 divisions here. But winners and losers of the realignment, and it's tough. I mean, again, I think Tampa has a clear-cut favor, no problem here. But the winners are the rivalries. I mean, no doubt in my mind. The NHL kept most of them intact, particularly the 3 New York area teams and Philly, of course, Pittsburgh and Washington from the Metropolitan, and the Canadian rivalries of Toronto, Montreal, and Edmonton and Calgary. Chicago and Detroit are back together for the first time since the Red Wings moved east in 2013. The Stars and Lightning, who played in entertaining Stanley Cup Finals, will face each other 8 times rather than the usual 2. So that's huge. Now, another loser, I want to say rivalries as well. Several Canadian teams have big rivalries with U.S. teams, and those won't happen. So no Boston, Montreal, or Buffalo, Toronto. those matchups brings hosts of Maple Leafs fans across the border, and it's a shame because we're going to miss that this year, unfortunately. So, that's just how it is, and it's just part of the process. That's just how it is. But we'll get through it, and that's how we're going to deal with things. And again, that's just how it's going to be for this season. But another winner is the Blues and Avalanche in their new division. Only the Golden Knights were among top 8 in the Western Conference last season, and the Ducks, Kings, and Sharks were at the bottom. St. Louis and Colorado should continue to thrive, and they won't have to face the teams that knocked them out of the playoffs. So that's a winner for the Blues and Avalanche. Losers, the Pittsburgh Penguins. So the Pittsburgh Penguins here, with the Bruins joining a division that includes the Islanders, Flyers, Caps, Pittsburgh could miss the playoffs for the first time since Sidney Crosby's rookie season in 2005 and 2006. That's how insane this division is. Simple as that. So, it could very well happen, but we will see. We will see what happens, and again, time will tell. Time will absolutely tell here. But that's just how it is with Pittsburgh, and honestly, it could happen since 05-06. How crazy is that? The winners are the Lightning, Tampa Bay Lightning. The defending Stanley Cup champions no longer have the Bruins in their division. Of the teams this season, the division, only the Stars got within 10 points of the Lightning's 92 points last season. So this is a big-time winner for the Lightning. And like I said, this is an easy road for Tampa. I mean, I will be shocked. I will be absolutely shocked if, that's what I'm saying. I'll be absolutely shocked if they don't get back to the playoffs, no problem. I mean, this is a simple, easy winner here for Tampa. And when I get back from the ads here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. When I get back, I'll talk more winners, losers, and then I will get into the division odds I'm sure all you all are looking forward to. So stay tuned. Get your drink ready. I'll be right back.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
At Amazon, we're pretty good at getting things done. We're pretty good at solving problems. COVID-19 is the biggest challenge we've had to face. But challenges are what motivate us. Like flying masks to our employees around the world. We're doing everything we can to get you what you need, and doing everything we can to keep our people safe. I'm former Navy pilot Sarah Rhodes, and I'm proud to lead our Amazon Air network.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys and ladies out there for tuning in to today. This is December 22nd, Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only king of the ice himself, Philly Pete. And again, we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingio TV, channel 761. Thank you all for tuning in to today's episode. 3 days till Christmas. We're almost there to the new year. And what can I say? 2021 will be a better year than this year. This is one unique year to remember for sure. So again, hope everyone's staying safe, wearing a mask, and doing what you gotta do. Maybe some last minute Christmas shopping. And I hope everyone could get together with their families during the holiday season here, as we have Christmas coming up in 3 days. So back to the winners and losers before I talk division odds, which you all are going to get ready to rock and roll with. I'm sure you're excited about that. Like I said, I just talked about the Lightning here. The defending Stanley Cup champs no longer have the Bruins in the division. Of the teams in the season's division now, only the Stars got within 10 points of the Lightning's 92 points last season. That's insane. Losers, the Stargazers. The division-only format means Crosby, Ovi, McDavid, and other stars will be seen by fewer teams. And any player who changed divisions won't get to face his old team. So that's a shame. I mean, you're not going to be seeing these. You're not going to see Pittsburgh versus Oilers. You're not going to see Oilers versus the Capitals. Ovechkin versus McDavid, Crosby versus McDavid. It's a shame. It's absolutely a shame. But this is how it's going to have to work, at least for this season. The winners, the Canadian fans. The All-Canada division will be loved up north. And other than Ottawa, any team could make the playoffs. I'm sorry, Sens fans. But any of those teams could simply make the playoffs, no problem. Plus, the playoff format guarantees that a Canadian team will make the semifinals, one round from the Stanley Cup final. And here's a side note. I know all you Canadian fans out there that root for your specific Canadian club team. No Canadian team has reached a final since the Canucks back in 2011. So that's saying something right there. And hey, one team will make the semifinals. So that's a nice little promotion there to you, all my family and friends up there in Canada that have your specific Canadian team to root for. So hey, a semifinal, you're only one series away to making the Cup Finals. So a little bit of the benefit of the doubt there for sure. So, but once again, no Canadian team has reached the final since the Canucks in 2011. So this is a big-time winner for the Canadian fans out there, and I'm sure you all are really excited for that. Losers, sleepy fans. Now, last season, we had the Blues and the Wild. Division road games were mostly in the Central Time Zone. Now, their fans want to stay up even later. Canadians, Maple Leafs, and Sens fans will also have a bunch of later games as well. Again, we're in new times. This is how, unfortunately, the schedule is going to be. All right. I mean, listen, I'm always going to be losing sleep regardless. I have a baby girl on the way in 4 months, and I mean, listen, I'm going to bed earlier just so I know, because for a fact I'm going to be getting up every hour, 2 hours on the dime when I have my child born. I'm not going to get much sleep anyway. So during that time, I'm going to be a sleepy fan too. I mean, I expect to stay up till the wee hours in the morning, get up every hour overnight, and hey, a game could still possibly be on, and I'm okay with that. So, it's just, sleepy fans, like I said, Central Time Zones with the Blues and Wild, but now you're going to have to stay up later. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. But of course, you grab your favorite beverage, whatever it may be, and that's how you're able to stay up. Have some friends over, relax, have a good time, and watch your favorite team this year. So those are my winners and losers of the NHL. And man, I mean, I can't wait. I'm ready to rock and roll here. I really am. But like I said, this is just going to be it's a different season. And quick thing before I talk about the odds here, I mentioned this on plenty of my shows in the past, and most recently, probably about maybe 2 weeks ago here, but talking about having fans in the arenas this year, and I did report this, I did say this, but the NHL and the Dallas Stars used the SCF watch parties inside the American Airlines Center as testing of sorts for the policies that would allow fans to attend home games. We know that worked out. I mean, you saw hundreds, maybe a thousand, maybe a little bit more than that, of fans in the American Airlines Center, and that makes me think that you have to have fans. If you want, if your arena is allowing you, if your team's going to allow fans to come in, do it. Take advantage of it. I mean, it worked out well. Look at that. We saw the watch party there for the Stars fans, and it worked. And now the Stars are one of 4 that will have fans to start the year. So easily a test dummy, and it worked out. So the benefit here is that Dallas will have fans, one of 4 teams, to have fans in the start of the regular season. So there you have it. I mean, you can't go wrong there. You can't go wrong there. It's great to see. It's absolutely great to see. But, like I said, Henrik Lundqvist, it's going to be tough not seeing him on the ice this year. As we all know, he will not play for his squad this season, obviously, because of a heart condition. So, rest up, King Lundqvist. We're wishing you all the best here. Our prayers and thoughts are with you all and your family. And, praying that, you could come back healthy as could be next season. And we look forward to that. So, again, my thoughts and prayers are with you, Henrik Lundqvist. And, again, you are such a great asset to any team that you're on, of course, with the most recent New York Rangers. So, exactly the time and place that people want to go now is none other than the NHL division. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. The NHL division talk right now. And this is going to pretty much wrap up the rest of my segment here. But I'm looking at these division odds here, and, it's a lot. It's good. I see some good value here. Starting out with the Central Division, the Tampa Bay Lightning 3-2, Carolina Hurricanes 7-2, Dallas 9-2, Nashville 6-1, Columbus 15-2, Florida 8-1, Chicago 10-1, and Detroit 25-1. Now, I mentioned this time and time again. Tampa Bay Lightning have the easiest road in that division. And quite honestly, like I said, the only team that could give them a little bit of issues and problems here is no doubt in my mind that, Carolina. Like, no doubt. No doubt that Carolina could give Tampa a run for their money. They really can. I actually have a future with Carolina as well. That's a Philly Pete future as well. And those that are tuning in that, once again, did not get a chance to hear my free VIP Stanley Cup future, it was the Colorado Avalanche at 9-1. I mentioned this about a month ago, 2 months ago. This was locked in once the futures came out. My clients got it at 9-1. You could get it now at 7-1. Some books might even be 6-1. But those that did not get that is my free client VIP Stanley Cup future right there, is the Colorado Avalanche. So that is one. A lot of other teams I'm looking at too. My dark horse Stanley Cup is obviously the Montreal Canadiens that I locked in at 50-1, 50-1, and they're up to 40-1 now on some books here. Actually, most books show them at 40-1 now. So, you got to take it when you can. When I see value, I take it. The Islanders I like as well. I got them at 28-1. They're now 25-1. Rangers, another long shot. They're 25-1 as well. Of course, the Philadelphia Flyers I like as well. I got them at 20-1. Now they're 16-1. But and of course, Vancouver Canucks, another team that was at 28-1, now at 25-1. You look at these teams here and what they did in the offseason. You have to realize, listen, what they did in the postseason last year, and the fact that they didn't gain or lose anybody, really have the same team. You could kind of ride that into next season. And even the Dallas Stars, I mean, they have great defense. Look what they did. And, they went to the Cup last season. And, it just makes sense that they get back there and they're going to have a nice, absolutely nice division as well. Like I said, I mean, between Tampa, Carolina, and Dallas, I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that they are the easy, clear-cut winners in this division. Tampa obviously has an easy road, but I think, like I said, I think Carolina will give them a tough time. I think Dallas will as well. And you know what? If I want to go on a limb here, I think the Columbus Blue Jackets, 15-2, could give them a little run for their money as well. A lot of people out there are really not giving the benefit of the doubt here that Columbus is a really sneaky good team here. And, Carpasalo and net as well. I really think that, this Columbus team could surprise some people. They could be a sneaky good team that could get into the playoffs barely and do some damage. I mean, we saw what happened 2 seasons ago when they swept the Tampa Bay Lightning. I mean, they are a sneaky good team. And I think, a dark horse in that division at 15-2 odds, I really think that the Columbus Blue Jackets they actually really have some great value here, but they have a good chance here. I really do. So between Tampa, Carolina, and Dallas, I mean, like I said, even Dallas has good value at 9-2 as well. But the Blue Jackets would be a good dark horse value here at 15-2 to win division. Again, it's going to be tough, but if I'm looking at this now, and I really think that, they could raise some eyebrows 100% in this division. So just be on the lookout for this Columbus team. I like the little bit bang for your buck here, but once again, Tampa should run away with this. And again, though, it's going to be a run. It's going to be a runaway, but closer than a lot of people think. So, but those are my 4 teams that I'm looking at in this division right now: Tampa, Carolina, Dallas, and Columbus as my dark horse to win that division. East Division winner: Boston 5-2, Flyers 3-1, Pittsburgh 9-2, Caps 5-1, Islanders 6-1, Rangers 7-1, Buffalo 10-1, and the Devils 16-1. Now this is probably when you talk about FIFA and soccer and the Champions League and even the World Cup, they go in groups and they always talk about the group of death. This to me is the group of death in the NHL, the East Division. You have loaded. You have put all these teams besides Buffalo and New Jersey are playoff contending teams. New Jersey might actually surprise some people this year. All right, don't kill the messenger boy here, but the Devils might raise some eyebrows as well. I mean, at 16-1, okay, I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I think they'll barely miss it. I think they're gonna have. I'm talking about this is gonna be another crazy year that we may see some surprises. And quite honestly, New Jersey possibly getting a playoff spot is not out of the question. I might be talking out of my ass here, but honestly, it's possible. And at 16-1, a little $10 bet here pays you $160. That's not bad. That's not a bad line whatsoever. But if I'm talking reality, Boston at 5-2, they're gonna be without Marchand and Pasternak for the first 2 weeks of the NHL season for their injuries. So that's a big deal for Boston there. I don't like that either. I think they'll be a playoff team at the end of the day here once they get stronger. But if I'm looking at these teams here, I mean, you easily have 6 teams here that could easily make the playoffs. But Flyers at 3-1, of course, I like a little bit of value here. The Islanders at 6-1. I mean, I like what they did last year. They were one series away from going to the Cup. They were stopped by the Tampa Bay Lightning. But the Islanders, they got to sign Bartzell, and I think it will happen. So, but to me, they had the same squad. And honestly, I think they're going to get back to where they should be. And at 6-1, I really think that they have a good shot here. The Rangers, of course, at 7-1, that's not bad either. But I think the Islanders are more determined than the Rangers are right now. And if you want a little bit bang for your buck here, the Islanders at 6-1 might be a good place to start with when it comes to a division winner. But again, if you're looking at a long shot to not only win a division but to potentially make the playoffs, the New Jersey Devils, I mean, at 16-1, I know, again, I'm talking out of my ass here, but for the more bang for your buck here, they probably will just barely miss the playoffs. But you got to give it a chance here. That's why you take these long shots here. So, but when everything's said and done here, I like the Islanders here at 6-1 to win the division. Honestly, I think the Flyers will get in. I think the Caps and the Islanders will get in. And then, honestly, it's going to come down to either Boston or the Rangers. I mean, it's going to be Pittsburgh 9-2. I mean, it's good, but I'm not sure how. Crosby and Malkin are getting older. We'll see what happens there. But between the Flyers, Caps, and Isles, I think they get in. And it's going to come down to really Boston or the Rangers. And I think Boston will probably prevail like usual. So there you have it. Real quick, North Division winner, Toronto 7-4 odds, Edmonton 11-4 odds, Vancouver 5-1, Montreal 6-1, Flames 13-2, Winnipeg 13-2, and Ottawa 22-1. So a little bit bang for your buck there. I like Toronto here at 7-4, no brainer. And honestly, I think the only team that could come close will be Montreal at 6-1. I really like that. And to round it out, the West, Colorado 9-5, Vegas 2-1, St. Louis 9-2, Arizona 9-1, Minnesota 10-1, Sharks 10-1, Kings 12-1, and the Ducks 14-1. Again, I like the Avs here, and I think if it comes close, I think the Blues at 9-2 could be a very decent value here. The rest, forget about it. But I think it's going to come down to Colorado, Vegas, and St. Louis. Possible long shot, the Minnesota Wild here at 10-1. So stay tuned. I'll talk more about this tomorrow. I hope everyone has a phenomenal Tuesday. Stay safe, wear a mask, and I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. I'll see you guys.